Where do I start with this one? No more red. Making me see red. It's just... Oh, God. Look at this. What's the point? 26 shots. 26! Did you know that this week we've had over 8 expected goals? 8.27 or whatever. If you're into stats like I am, obviously it's not fair to base everything off stats, but isn't there a clear reason that we're struggling right now? How can you have so many shots, so many chances, absolute domination, and playing against 10 men for half an hour of 90 minutes and then the full extra time as well, and still lose on penalties? And look, penalties can go any way. Obviously, going down to 10 men doesn't matter when it comes to penalties. And their penalties were fantastic, by the way. And can I just say, Raya, did he do his homework? I feel like he would have, obviously, but he didn't guess right a single one, right? And obviously, Kai Havertz, he's just making me sick. It's just, what's happened to Kai Havertz? This time last year, he entered into this incredible purple patch of form. He was unplayable. He was scoring every game. And then this season, his stats have been okay. But in the last month or so, the last few weeks, oh my God. At this point, literally just release him and free up those insane wages he's on, and let's give Isak the money. Give him double. I know obviously that's not going to happen. And look, I still like Havertz. I know that sounds crazy, but I do. Do you know what? Even in this game, there were some moments he did things quite well. And I know people will think that I'm just talking rubbish, and that's fine. You can have your own opinion. He was terrible today, but there are still moments where he progresses the ball well, he holds up the ball well. But what do we need? Goals! We need goals! We need goals! We need goals! We need goals! And we don't have goals. Jesus, injured after 40 minutes. Could be the end of the season for him. Who knows? Seems like another knee injury. Brilliant. Martinelli scored offside. Marino, what did he do in his 73 minutes? Playing Jorginho for over an hour and a half. It's just... Ødegaard missing a penalty, although it wasn't a bad penalty. It was just a really good save. And this was with the referee on our side as well. Like, my God, the referee was terrible today. If I was a United fan, I would be livid with his performance because he was soft. He was giving us everything, even though there were things he did wrong for us too. For example, how Ugarte didn't get sent off. I don't know. He was already on a yellow, right? Didn't Ugarte have a yellow? I'm sure he had a yellow. But, you know, the headbutt between him and Havertz. He's given Havertz a yellow there. What's going on? Wasn't Ugarte already on a yellow card? I'm sure he was. And then you've got an elbow on Saliba, which, I mean, give or take, could be a yellow, could be a sending off, could be nothing. I don't know. I'm just saying that it wasn't completely 100% one-sided from the ref, but he was poor. And he definitely helped Arsenal today. And we still didn't win the game. One positive, I would say, is Sterling looked okay, didn't he? Rice had a stinker. How many chances did he have and missed? Trossard, Partey didn't get much time. Tierney didn't do anything, obviously. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I do not understand. Where do we go from here? So now we're probably out of the Carabao Cup. We've got Newcastle again. And we're 2-0 down. So we're most likely going to go to St. James's Park and, look, we can win the game but still not go through. It's as simple as that. We need to win 3-0. So Carabao Cup, pretty much gone. FA Cup, gone. Round 3. Obviously, we get a tough draw against United, but we should be beating United on every single day of the week at the moment. When you look at their team, I mean, no, it's just poor. Champions League, very unlikely, but okay, we've still got a chance there. And the Premier League, yeah, it could go down to the last few months of the season and Liverpool could slip up. But realistically, guys, it's another season with no trophies. And you do start to think, what What do we do? What do you do? What do we do here? What do we do? I still back Arteta. I still think he's given us the best Arsenal team we've seen since 2004. Okay, no doubt about it. In my eyes, Arteta deserves this season just without question. Okay, if we go into next season without backing him in the market again, we need a striker, we need another winger. If that isn't done and we go trophyless, there is no one else to blame other than the board for not investing. I couldn't think of the word there. If they don't invest in this squad just that a little bit further, because look, they've invested well, they've invested heavily in the last few years, and that's why we are where we are. But we're now just always one step away. We're always one step away. I feel like I say it every time. We're always this close. We're always one window away. Who said it? Was it Patrice Evra? It's like we're a Netflix show. So always wait for next season. The good stuff will come next season. It kind of feels like that, doesn't it? Let's have a look at our recent form, shall we? Out on pens, lost to Newcastle, drew to Brighton. Let's go back. It's pretty good form there. I know we're a very reactionary fan base, but the thing is, I think we deserve that because we've been through so much crap in the last decade. When we start to slip, it's like an instant fear. It grabs me here by the neck. I'm like, no, I can't do Comedy FC again. I can't do another 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons of just fighting for top 4 and losing all our best players. No. We've come so far. That is why Arsenal fans are always on edge like this, because we've experienced absolute hell from glory, the golden era, the Invincibles, to that with Socrates and Mustafi and David Luiz. And no. We have arguably the best defence in the league. We have some of the best players in the league. We have some of the best players in the world in their positions. We do. That is why we're always stressed. As soon as we slip up, this is 3 games in a row without a win now. This is 3 games where we're creating so many good chances and not scoring. It's the fear of slipping. And that's what we're doing right now. And it's not going to get any easier. We've got Tottenham on Wednesday, who just beat the mighty Tamworth in extra time. God. Always a tough game. And sorry for the coughing. I'm still struggling with my cough. And then we've got Aston Villa, who on their day, we saw it last season, they ruined our title chances pretty much. Champions League game, Wolves away, Girona Champions League game, City. It's tough. Newcastle, that's a big one. If we win that and we get into a final, fantastic. But I don't know, man. Look at this. Look at what. How are Tottenham better in front of goal than Arsenal? Nah. No. Is it as bad as we all think? No, obviously it's not. On another day, we win comfortably today, right? It's fair to say this doesn't happen very often and you lose, okay? And that's what Arteta will say, and I know everyone's going to laugh about it, but it is true. You dominate the game. You create the chances. Enough chances to win 3 football games. And the reality is, a team like United, who have struggled all season long, turn up to the Emirates with almost nothing to lose because they're not the favourites. They're the heavy underdogs. They score a fantastic goal with Bruno Fernandes. They go down to 10 men and they just sit and they just defend. And they still created some good chances. They could have won the game. They really could have. But this pure domination just means absolutely nothing when you've got a donkey up front. And I still like Havertz, which is mad. I still think he's a good player. I just don't think he's a number 9. And I think if he is going to play at number 9, we need another number 9 next to him. Let's have 2. We have to change up the whole system for it. But there are some things he does well, and that's what bothers me. There is a good Havertz there. And I do, in a way, feel for him because he's going to get so much hate. When last season he was one of our best players. I think that's all she wrote. I don't think there's much else I can say other than, credit to United. They showed up and they battled. They were there or thereabouts the whole game. Even with all of our chances, they never really looked like they were out of control. And if they play like that, they're not going to be an easy team to beat. But the reality is, I think they wanted it more today. And I think United need it more. Let's be honest, because they're not going to do anything in the Premier League. They're not going to win the Europa League at this rate. They kind of need a cup run, don't they? I don't know. That is it for me. I'm going to stop talking because my throat is killing me. Out of the FA Cup, the Arsenal Emirates FA Cup. You know, we've won this trophy the most. Who cares? I hate it when Arsenal fans go on about that. Yes, we've won the FA Cup more than any other team, but we're not winning it this year, are we? Rubbish.